Is the internet making us dumb? There's a famous article by Nicholas Carr published in 2008 in The Atlantic called "Is Google Making Us Stupid?" There's a paragraph in there I want to read to you because I think it describes how a lot of us feel who are digital natives, born in the digital world, grown up with digital technology, or at least if we're early adopters to it. He says, over the past few years, I've had an uncomfortable sense that someone or something has been tinkering with my brain, remapping the neural circuitry, reprogramming the memory. My mind isn't going, so far as I can tell, but it's changing. I'm not thinking the way I used to think. I can feel it most strongly when I'm reading. Immersing myself in a book or a lengthy article used to be easy. My mind would get caught up in the narrative or the turns of the argument, and I'd spend hours strolling through long stretches of prose. That's rarely the case anymore. Now my concentration often starts to drift after 2 or 3 pages. I get fidgety, lose the thread, begin looking for something else to do. I feel as if I'm always dragging my wayward brain back to the text. The deep reading that used to come naturally has become a struggle. Something about the digital medium, the endless distractions, the links that embed a link, the click through to the click through to the click through, the speed at which we move through pages and information, the sort of inability to be at one thing for a long period of time. I mean, when's the last time you looked at your phone, unless you're watching Netflix or something, for over an hour to read one document on there? It doesn't really work that way. We are learning to digest shorter, faster, quicker media, and it's changing how we think. There's biological changes happening in our brain. There are chemical changes happening in our body in terms of dopamine and all that kind of stuff that's releasing as we are using technology. And there's probably no going back. In fact, even the medium that I'm using right now, a sort of semi-short video format, which is already way too long. I mean, people don't typically listen for more than 2 minutes, and yet here I am probably going to talk for 5 or 6 minutes. It's already way too long. Is just a way of accepting the reality that most people will process information in this way. I still think there's a place for long-form articles. There are a place for people who do have that concentration and do need that. I think there's a place for short articles that answer simple questions because that's often much better than a video. It's easier to index, to find, to search for, to explain in a simple way. I don't think those media are going away, nor is the book going away. But I do think there will be less people accessing longer form reading from now on, at least in the near future. I think we've changed and we're not going back. So I felt it too. And have you? Have you felt your mind changing, your brain changing? Can you concentrate in the way that you used to? Does your memory work the way that it used to? Let me know.